Good morning world, good morning YouTube, good morning subscribers, good morning non-subscribers. And today's gonna be a really hectic day because 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 I have a job interview at 11 o'clock, an online job interview with the camera. So I'm setting up my computer, you'll see in a few seconds. And so I've been at the store for an hour, had one of my coffees, going on my second coffee. Okay, I was smoking, wasn't vaping. I'm being honest. I'll stop vaping soon, like in a couple of hours. In half an hour. So setting up a computer, because my job interview is going to be online. And at 11 o'clock, my daughter finishes school. And we have to go make her an ID at the police station. So she has to go take pictures. She needs a bus ID and the police ID that we all have. And everything's gonna be at 11 o'clock. So how do you make that work? Being here and right across, drive all the way around and right across over. There is a Dipso like 30 minutes away. So I'm trying to juggle time today, like really juggle. So I'm thinking, do the 11 o'clock interview. Try not to look like you're in a rush. Have purse ready with everything inside. Grab it. Go to a Dipso. Make sure she's taken her pictures. Finished with that. Get in the car and drive like a nut. Maybe I'll finish my work today. And at the same time, last night, while I was in the store, I was doing how much would I need to actually go on a vacation. You see, I've never been on an actual vacation. Last time that I was on vacation was when I was a kid and my parents did the budgeting, right? How do I go on a vacation? Okay, when you're gonna take out your teeth or surgery or something, that's not a vacation. Like I was telling you, just to go get my teeth removed and going back and forth to Athens, that was not a vacation. Going to get my gallbladder removed, that was not a vacation because I was the one in the hospital and George was out. But now I do want to go on a vacation. And to be honest, I really don't want my daughter with me. I'm being selfish, I know. With myself, I can relax. With my daughter, she'll be, I want this, I want that. Ooh, I want... So it's not going to be a vacation, it's going to be like a hellcation. Taking my husband with me, I asked him, how long do you think we can last? Like 200 for me and 200 for you. He's like, 200 would be like 2 days for me. And I'm like, then I don't want you on my vacation. I want to go on a vacation, not go drinking. I did go drinking yesterday. I had 2 drinks. That's 4. But I want to go on a vacation somewhere where I can just sit, relax, take a shower whenever I feel like taking a shower. Cooking and eating macaroni or hot dog or something hot when I want to eat it. Because being in the store kind of gets on my nerves. Yesterday, you're gonna have pork chops for dinner, for lunch to be honest. And it wasn't even yesterday, it was the day before for dinner. That's why I remember dinner. We're gonna have pork chops for dinner. But we had a few customers out sitting. So it's like, we'll have them tomorrow at lunch. Then my daughter Valia goes, well, I don't want to eat them cold. And we're like, we can't wait for you till 3 o'clock because George wasn't working yesterday. It's like, there's no way I'm waiting for you at 3 o'clock to come so we can have lunch. Then George goes, I'll grill them at nighttime. Well, we had some customers sitting outside, so we cannot eat. So he just fried them. Yeah, he fried them. He fried my daughter's first, Vallas. She ate it, half of it left. While he was on delivery, she didn't sit down to eat her pork chop, she ate half of it. Then he fried his at 11 o'clock at night. And he goes to me, do you want me to fry yours too? And I'm like, no, 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 those 4 customers are sitting outside and I do not want. I could eat it right now and I cannot. Yeah, I can't eat it because you could have me sitting like right beside the customer that wants a beer or wants to pay you and he feels awful for just making you get up from your dinner. So I'm like, no, no. Just leave mine for tomorrow. As if I didn't know my plans. So he ended up frying his half, leaving me a little bit. So I go to him, I'll eat Vanya's little bits, and he cuts them off. And at 12:15, when the customers were gone, I put the plates back and the glass was like right over there. I sat down and ate a pretty hard, cold pork chop that was fried. Didn't enjoy it. It's like I should have just had a margarita pizza at 6, 7 o'clock. That's the bad part of having a store. If I had an employee, I would probably be able to sit inside and have dinner with the employee working. But is it worth it? No. Then I did the night before. I had this customer, like 2 people, elderly, that actually got on my nerves. And I'm gonna tell you about them. So they came here, they sat, they were the first customers of the night, and they're like, we want a pizza. So I bring them the catalogs, which say the prices and everything. So they're reading the catalog. They see that we have spaghetti, and they're like, no. We have hamburgers, no. We have a whole bunch of other things that are, no, we want pizza. It's like, okay, what would you like? And they're like, we want a margarita because it costs only 10. And I'm like, okay, no problem. But, they go, especially his wife, she goes, but we want the margarita to have on it some ham. And I'm like, you could just get the ham pizza, it's 10 also. She's like, okay, we'll get the ham pizza. But we want on the pizza some bacon, some pepperoni, some green peppers. And I'm like, oh, okay, stop. You're just describing the special, which is 11. €1, like $1 over. And they're like, no, 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 no. We want to pay 10. And I'm like, do you want the ham pizza or the margarita? Those cost 10. And they're like, yeah, we want the ham pizza, but we want some bacon, a little bit of pepperoni, some green peppers. We don't like mushrooms. And I'm like, okay, that's 11. You're describing the special, but without mushrooms and onions. And she had me there at that table 10 minutes going, no, 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 no. Might have been 15 because I was kind of sitting on a chair on the other table and waiting for her to start. And I'm going, no, 11. She's like, no, 10. And I'm going, no, no, 11. She's like, then get me the ham pizza. It's like, okay, it's just gonna have some ham on it and cheese and sauce. Nothing else. And she's like, no, you're gonna put some bacon, some pepperoni and stuff like, okay, that's 11. You're describing the special. And she's like, I don't want to pay 11. Can you imagine how pissed I got? There she goes, bring me water. It's like, okay, the tap water here is not drinkable. She's like, I don't want a glass. We want water to drink, nothing else. So I come inside, go to George, just prepare the tray, put the dishes on. I'll cut the receipt for 11, because she ended up getting 11. But he's like, what are they drinking? I'm like, nothing. So at some point, the pizza comes out. George takes the pizza with the dishes and everything to the table. They start eating. And at some point, she calls George because I was back in the kitchen making another pizza for somebody else, like for a delivery. And she goes, I want water to drink. I want tap water. And George was like, our tap water isn't drinkable. She's like, no, 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 I'm not paying for water. He's like, do you want a small water, a large water, like bottle? She's like, I'm not paying. And he goes, okay, but our water is not drinkable. Worst case scenario, I'll put it from the coolers, which is for us. She's like, yeah, but I don't want it cold. I don't know, she probably thought I was going to charge her for the cooler, which I do not give out cooler water from the cooler. It's for us. And I was getting mad like HELL. And I did have my eye on her all night until she left, so I can make sure just to get up that she doesn't leave 10 on the table and leave, because I was really, really mad at her. And 2 other tables came. The one that sat beside them had like 2 people and a kid, and the other one had 2 Germans. So she saw me serving with a smile, asking everything, like, what would you like, this and that, and that. And the girl was like, yeah, okay, what do you want? And let's continue the story. That was my mom. I don't know, it says something over there, but anyways, that was my mom. So they were like, she's like, no kidding, if you have me standing up right beside you for 50 minutes and complaining to me, I am not the servant, I am the owner. Idiot customers. I am the owner. And my husband goes to me, they come here every year, and every year, like last year, I didn't see them because I was in the kitchen. And they do the same thing. And I'm like, really? I have my eyes out for her next year. And she's like, so I waited, and I was looking at them until they finished the food and they were ready to leave. So they had to ask me, what do I owe you? And the receipt is like right in front of the table. So I just open it up and go, 11. She put 10 out. And she's looking at me and I'm like, no. It's 11. And the receipt says 11. The pizza was 11. It's 11. She paid and left. And I could see it on her face that she was really cranky. Didn't like the service. But sometimes you cannot like the service when you're being an idiot. When the owner or the server or whatever says 11, it's 11. If the menu, the catalogs, the food catalogs say 11, it's 11. You cannot go out, get a soft drink that costs, I don't know, let's see, I'll put it another way. You cannot go out to a restaurant, let's say my restaurant, and order a large cheese pizza, the margarita, and decide that you want all the extras like ham, bacon, pepperoni, green peppers, onions, and mushrooms for free. It's €1 extra. Just pay for it, or else don't come. No kidding. If you're gonna get me mad, I'm not gonna serve you. I'm gonna serve you without a smile. That's what happens to a lot of people. There was a lot of those customers this year, but I wasn't serving. My waiter was. But now that I'm serving, it's like no. The table right beside them with the couple and the kid, they ate and paid around 30 something, and the other table right beside the other side, the 2 Germans paid around 27. They got 2 pizzas, 2 soft drinks. They were okay. They got that extra special pizzas with soft drinks, beers, so we're good. The same with the couple with the kid. They got 2 pizzas, some special fries, like 2 servings of fries. That's my special fry, with mayonnaise sauce, cheese, bacon, and stuff like that. But they paid for them. It's like, yeah, you look in the catalog on the menu, it says the price. If you want, pay for it. If you don't like my price, don't order. I had a few customers be nagging. It's like, The spaghetti with meat sauce, it's 6. And I'm like, yeah, it's 6. And they're like, we can go get spaghetti for 1, like €1. And I'm like, okay, go to the supermarket, get it for 1, store brand, get it for 1, boil it, and eat it. Here you want, I have to boil the spaghetti, I have to make the meat sauce. I'm gonna put Gouda cheese on top, mushrooms, green peppers, bacon, ham, put it in the oven, bake it for you, and serve it. And after that, I'm gonna take all that dirt you made and wash the dishes. I pay for water, I pay for electricity, I pay for the soap to wash the dishes, right? So you're paying for my service. So you can just sit there and eat. And they're like, no, no, it's not like that. I'm like, oh, really? If a customer is rude, I'm gonna be rude. If they're polite, I'm polite. So I had my fair share of rude customers being idiots. And the second story is from a long time ago, about 10 years ago. This mom with 2 kids came to the store during lunch hours. Let me remember. She ordered a pizza. I don't remember what kind of pizza it was. 1 pizza, 2 spaghettis, some tzatziki, hot cheese paste, and a club sandwich. But I do not remember like which ones. Like if it was the Napolitan, carbonara, meat sauce. I can't remember what. So I prepare everything because it was a takeaway. I prepare everything, go to the cash register, ring everything up, and go to her. Here you go, your receipt. And she starts. There's no way. Let's find an example. Let's say it was 30, because it was a lot of things. And she's like, there's no way I'm paying for that much. If I go to the supermarket, I'll buy the spaghetti for 1. That's why I remember the 1 from last time. If I go to the supermarket, I'll get a more tzatziki and more cheese paste than what you are serving me for a better price. I'm keeping it. It's like, are you gonna pay the 30? She's like, no, 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 no. There's no way I'm paying 30. For the spaghettis, the best I'm gonna pay is like 2 for each, like 2, 2, 4. I'm not paying 6 and 6, 12. I'm like, okay. I'm listening to her. And then she goes for the club sandwich. There's no way I'm paying 5. I'm like, okay. Just to listen to see what she has. And she was continuing making her own prices. I took and I'm going to her, are you going to pay me or not? I don't know if she knew that I was the actual owner and I'm not the helper. Even if I was a helper, I wasn't going to sell that for the price that she wanted. So it was between me going 30 and her going 10. And I go to her, didn't you read the catalog, the menu? Because I gave you a menu, you opened, and you were asking so many questions about the spaghetti, the club, and everything else on the menu. She's like, yeah, didn't I tell you this pizza has this much, this club costs this, and costs that much because of a few things, and the spaghettis, we went through all of them. And she's like, yeah, but you already cooked them. What are you gonna do with them? I'm like, excuse me? And I'm freaking out. And I'm going to her, are you gonna pay me my 30 or? She's like, no, no, you already cooked them. What are you gonna do? Shoot them in the garbage? Give them to me for 10. All this was happening like right there. She was outside of the counter, I was inside of the counter. The food on the counter. And my garbage can was like right beside. She could see my garbage can. So I go to her for the 3rd time and last time. Are you gonna pay me the 30 that I'm asking? The price that's on the menus, the price that's on the receipt? And she's like, no. It's take it or leave it. I'm like, take 10 or leave it? She's like, yeah, you can't shoot the food in the garbage. As they were packed nicely in bags, in 2 bags. I opened the garbage can and shut them in, dropped them in the garbage. And I go to go, bye. She's like, what? It's like, no. I'm not selling you food that I've cooked, that I've prepared for the price you want. If you wanted to pay 10, you should have just gotten a pizza or something. Please leave. I'm not serving you. And she's freaking out. She's like, you'd rather shoot it in the garbage than give it to me for 10. It's like, yes, I will not serve you food when I know my prices, I know everything. I'd rather shoot everything in the garbage than give it to you for 10. So she stormed off from here, swearing and everything. Ugh, what a day. From all the noise, at some point my husband did wake up upstairs, came downstairs when she had gone, and he's like, what happened? And I tell him this customer ordered things. I was writing them down with the prices, put a hashtag, the price, and I go to her 30. And she goes, okay, I go to prepare everything. And when I do prepare it, I ring everything up on the cash register. And she's like, not paying. And she's like, insisting on 10. And goes, what'd you do? Shut him in the garbage. At the end, my mom was like, you know what? The customer's going to say bad words. They're going to bad mouth you. It's a small village. And I'm like, I do not care. So this job has made me really tired. Really, really, really tired. So there goes 2 stories of 2 different customers. One from 2 nights ago and one from 10 years ago. I could probably make videos about customers like that every day for 2 customers, like 2 customers each time. I could make a whole year's videos. But it reminds me why this store, this job has gotten me so tired of working in the store. So yeah, I'm trying to find another source of income. And I don't know, I'll probably rent out the store in the end. It's gotten me too tired. But there are days I'm like, yes, normal customers. And there are days that are like, the couple that came, I really don't want to work. And I do need a vacation. That's probably what's missing right now, is a vacation that I'm trying to plan out and it's not working. I'm not budgeting out enough to make a vacation. And that's it for today. You're going to learn all about today tomorrow. So how about give me a thumbs up? Give me some advice about my vacation. How should I plan it? What should I do? It's going to be a car life vacation, car life. Living in the car for a day or 2, 3, I don't know. I will be practicing sleeping in my car because I'll be going to Khalkida, getting vaccinated on Saturday. Then try sleeping in the car a couple of nights to see if I can actually sleep in the car without freaking out, and continue planning for my vacation. Except if I get hired at the job, then I won't be sleeping in my car because I cannot go on vacation. Let's see what life brings, but I hope I get, I hope they hire me and I get that extra income. On the second hand, I hope I don't get hired so I can go on a vacation. Can you imagine trying to do both at the same time? It's impossible. But till tomorrow, see you guys. Have fun, enjoy, save money, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really helps. And to leave a comment, anything, even a good morning. This algorithm is killing a lot of YouTubers, so please do it. Thank you. Goodbye.